honey, I'm putting you on. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. So excited to be back. I want to talk about date nights, okay? Because here in my house, in my marriage, date nights are crucial. They're super duper important. Even though my husband and I have been married for well over 20 years, I just think that dating should never go out of style. It should never phase out of your relationship, and you should always make it a priority because day-to-day life can become so repetitive and everyone's so busy with work and maybe you have kids in the mix and a new career, and it can just push your relationship to the back burner. So make sure that you are always prioritizing the dating phase in your relationship. It don't matter what your age is, how long y'all been together, the dating should never stop. I love being wined and dined. I love receiving flowers for no reason. I love getting a text saying, babe, let's go out for date night, and getting dressed up. I am in my era where I love getting dressed up. When I know we're going to be out for a date night, oh yes, I'm putting on beautiful clothes, doing my makeup, my hair, spraying myself down with a fragrance and looking like it's my first date and I'm trying to impress, okay? So I want to talk about the fragrances that I go to the most, okay? These are the ones that are my go-tos because one, my husband loves them. I get a ton of compliments with each of these fragrances, but I will be honest, I love to layer. So a lot of these fragrances have been layered together. I hardly ever wear one fragrance on its own. It's going to be about 2 to 3 different scents, body butter, maybe a little perfume oil and all that stuff. But these are the fragrances that I find blend really well and layer really well with other scents. But I have three products that I'm going to talk about that are not necessarily fragrances, but that I love to wear during date night. Maybe you're going on a weekend getaway. Honey, get your notepad ready because I'm giving you some good information right here. If you guys are interested in this video, please stay tuned. If you're new, subscribe. We talk a lot about smelling good. I do have a video coming up on my must-have body care products because, honey, if you're not taking care of your body, I'm talking hygiene routine, okay? Shower routine. Get that body butter on the body. The fragrances, they're not going to hit like they're supposed to. When the body care is on point, trust me, the fragrances are just a compliment and make it even better when it comes to the scent profile and the way that it exudes on you. So one perfume oil that I have been completely obsessive. I mean, I have been wearing this almost every single day and it smells so good on its own, but I love to layer this with all of my fragrances. I even love to put this on after a shower and I'm just hopping to bed. I've actually not been wearing that much perfume to bed, to be honest with you guys. I will wear a really nice fragrance oil and that is enough for me, right? You don't need to overdo it for bedtime. So one that I've been going to a lot is from Nest. It's called their Balinese Coconut Perfume Oil. This little guy over here, oh my gosh, the smell of this, it's just done in the most perfect way. It's coconut, it's sweet, and it's a little musky. It's a little vanillic, but I don't find it sickening sweet whatsoever. The blend of this is just beautiful. And if you're like a gourmand girly, this is going to be your best friend with all of your fragrances. It layers so well. Even though here in Canada it's winter, I am wearing this. It has a tropical feel, but it's not fruity. It's true on the coconut nuance of this oil, and you get that vanilla and a musky tone, and it just goes so good with every single fragrance that I put on this. So this is an oil that I wear a lot, especially on the upper body, and then with my fragrances right on top. And oh, it's so good. My husband loves this on its own too, just after a shower. This is my second bottle. I have one down here and I have one that lives upstairs because I pretty much use it every day, and it's just that good. Nest has incredible fragrance oils, period. Another product that I want to mention for those of you who have a hard time with your fragrances sticking to your skin, or you feel like it's not giving you that scent bubble, people can't smell it, this is a trick that I love to do. And I think we all know by now that fragrances definitely stick on wet skin. I love oils before my fragrances because I find they amplify the fragrance. One of my most affordable products is my favorite. This is from Johnson's. It's the Shea and Cocoa Butter. This is a hybrid. It's a gel oil. I got it off of Amazon. You can get it at Walmart too. And listen, not only does this make my fragrances last, but it leaves the most beautiful glow on the skin. I love to apply this on the arms, a little bit of cleavage is showing maybe, or maybe your back is showing, got legs out. Listen, do yourself a favor and put this on and you just look like you are shining, but you don't look greasy. Because some products that are supposed to be like for shimmer, you look kind of greasy and it's a bit much. This, you make your skin glow and your skin looks really, really healthy. So highly recommend you apply this, then apply your fragrances on top of it. And I'm telling you, it does something. It amplifies your fragrance in a way where it just feels like it's stronger. I just put some on my hand and oh my God, look at, like, they're glistening. I love this product so much. I cannot recommend it enough. I will link everything down below. I also have an Amazon storefront where I link the products that I get from Amazon. This one and the second one that I'm mentioning, you can get on Amazon. Now this one over here, this might be TMI. Like, if you want to smell good all over, not just your fragrance, but I'm talking the nooks and crannies. Do you see what I'm saying here? Armpits, crevices, you know, lady parts. You want to smell good all over. Get yourself a body powder. This body powder that I have smells really like soft and feminine. It is vanilla, but not only does it make you smell good, it actually prevents you from sweating. This is from Honey Dust. It's their kissable body powder in vanilla cream. Secret weapon. I'm spilling the tea today. I highly recommend. I know back in the days, people used to use like baby powder, but now we're in 2024. We can elevate that. We can make it scented. We can make it soft. And this powder, what I love about it, it is very, very soft. It's very silky to the touch. It comes in a nice little dust bag so you don't make a bunch of mess. And it's just very smooth on the skin, and it smells so feminine. Like it smells so feminine to the point that it smells kind of sexy. They do have other scents that I will link down below. This one is my favorite. They also have a strawberry one that is really pretty too if you're into more of like a fruity type of scent. Honey, I'm putting you on. I wanted to share some goodie with you guys. And if you want to see a video more dedicated on maybe hygiene routines or more intimate products like that, let me know. I mean, we're all mature women here. I know my demographic up in my channel. So let me know if you guys want to see any more of these little goodies that I have, because honey, when I say smelling good is lifestyle, I'm not joking. Let's talk about these fragrances that have been my go-to for date nights. I'm going to mention a body mist. I just recently got this, okay? This is probably like a week and a half ago, and I cannot stop wearing this. I love this. Also layered with my fragrances, Victoria's Secret, baby. I haven't been in Victoria's Secret in years. And recently I went in there to get some, you know, some bras and stuff like that. And I started smelling their body mist and their fragrances. I ended up getting Bare Vanilla. I got a backup. Okay, this is my original. I got a backup because I liked it that much. This smells so feminine. Feminine and sexy, sensual. The vanilla in here is perfect. Now this is a body mist. It's not going to last really long. So that's why I say this is great to layer with my fragrances or for nighttime. If I know, you know, I don't want to apply anything heavy, I will do maybe my powder and then a little spritz of this, and it's good to go. It smells so good. I've always been a fan of the Bare line. Like I love the original Bare from Victoria's Secret as well as Bare Rose, but I had never smelled Bare Vanilla. And I love this mist. I hope that they have it in a fragrance. I have to look online. I don't know, but if they don't, I'm gonna send them an email because I need this in a fragrance concentration. It really is. It really is so, so good. If you love vanilla scents and a very creamy, like cashmere vanilla type of vibe, this is a beautiful body mist. And if you're into body mist, that's definitely something that you should try out. Now, that body mist really, really reminds me of this fragrance that I've been wearing a lot. So I've been combining them together, and that is Kayali's Silk Santal. Do you see the dent on this bottle, honey? Like, I need another one ASAP. So to all the Kayali team, I need another bottle ASAP because I can't stop wearing this. It just smells so good. Like I told you guys in another video, I am in 2024, I am on this era. I don't know how I got here. I really don't understand, but I am in this era where I am just leading a softer life. I am a softer person. I'm tapping into my feminine energy, and I just want to be a lady. And fragrances like Silk Santal just give me that vibe. They make me feel sexy and pretty and feminine. And so these are the fragrances that really are touching me to the core. They're speaking to me. Silk Santal smells very similar. Like if you love bare vanilla, you're going to love this one also. And these two together are a match made in heaven. I cannot get enough of Silk Santal. Again, I need a backup bottle right away because I'm almost wearing this daily to bed or not to bed. I'm going out, I'm wearing this. I just open it up and I smell it, and I love the way that it makes me feel. It makes me feel so feminine and so beautiful and a little sexy, but like just that femininity, that sense of femininity. That's what I get when I smell Silk Santal. The next fragrance that I really do love, I'm gonna pull them together. These are both from Kayali, these are both from Kilian, and these have been my go-to date night fragrances for about 2 years now. My husband loves these fragrances on me, and I've worn them separately as well as layered, and that is Rolling in Love and Love Don't Be Shy. This is the extreme. I normally go for the original Love Don't Be Shy, but my bottle is completely done. I have to refill it, but I have the extreme version too that wears beautifully. These are just, how can I say these? This is just woman in a bottle. It's a woman in a bottle, and it's like romance in a bottle. They smell like a date night to me. Like when I close my eyes, I think of like getting dressed, you know, starting from the beginning. I'm lighting a candle. I'm doing an everything shower, shaving and all that stuff, lotioning my body, getting dressed, fragrance and hair done, makeup done, and going to a romantic dinner date. That's what these feel like to me. Rolling in Love is a beautiful white floral almondy fragrance. It does have vanilla, I believe, in the base, but I get a lot of the almond, and it's a creamy almond. It's not super nutty, it's more creamy. This smells luscious. It really is beautiful and a very romantic fragrance. It's not overly mature, so a lot of you can wear this. And then Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian. What can I say that I haven't said already? I love this fragrance. The extreme version has a bit more freshness than the original. The original is a little sweeter. They're very similar, but original is just a little sweeter. Ah, my God. This makes me think of love. Like really, when I smell this, the sweetness, that smoothness, that silkiness, the orange blossom, it makes me feel like love. And I love to wear Love Don't Be Shy from Kilian layered with fragrances. I don't normally wear it on its own. You can definitely do that. I prefer it layered with all of my other fragrances, and my favorite combo is Delina Exclusive from Parfums de Marly and Love Don't Be Shy. That has been my go-to date night combo for a while, and I'm branching now this year into other fragrances because I was wearing that a lot, and it became almost like a signature scent, and it just made me feel really beautiful. And my husband loves that combo too. He thinks it smells really, really great, but he actually prefers Love Don't Be Shy on its own. He thinks that it smells really, my husband loves, and I think that men just love women to smell like women. They want you to smell like a girl. They want you to smell a little sweet, maybe a little floral. You know what I mean? It's preference, but I do find men love a sweeter fragrance on a lady. Okay, next fragrance that I have been wearing quite a bit, and this has climbed to my husband's #1 spot lately, and that is Valentino Donna Buon Aroma Intense. I'm not crazy about the original one. I love Yellow Dreams, and there's a new one that just came out, which is a green one. I think that's going to be spectacular for the summertime, but this one for date night, yes. If you are trying to give off a sexy vibe, this is the one that I go to. I'm wearing a fitted dress this time around. Maybe a little cleavage is showing. My legs might be showing. This is the fragrance that you want to go to. It's very sexy and very sensual. Definitely heavy on that vanilla. It's so good. It's very deep and warm, a little spicy, still get the florals, get a lot of that vanilla, and it's a creamy vanilla. And this just makes for that like femme fatale, like dark feminine energy vibes. This is very sensual, okay? So if that's not your vibe, but if that's what you want to give off or how you want to feel, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to feel sensual for yourself and your man, this is one to try out. And this is one that lasts really well on me. Like, this sticks to my clothes, honey, and it will stay until you put it in the wash. So it is a fragrance that projects really well, and you can definitely overspray it, but the projection is there and the lasting ability is absolutely there. This is something that makes me feel feminine, but in a very classy and elegant way, not so much super sexy and sensual. And this is Burberry Goddess. This fragrance is so beautiful. Honestly, not the Burberry, the designer houses are really giving us gorgeous fragrances. They're stepping it up and bringing what we want to smell. This one is stunning. It is a vanilla. There's a bit of ginger. I think there's like cacao in here. And of course, the lavender. The lavender note is very suave. It's very relaxing and just makes for this beautiful feminine fragrance that is so elegant and easy to wear, not overly sweet, but still has some sweetness in there that gives that feminine touch. I love that the lavender in here is not super pungent. It's more of like smooth and soft and just gives you the most relaxing feel. And the ginger just adds that spiciness that you need in the fragrance. Honestly, it's blended to perfection. I really, really like this one a lot. Instantly, your nose is going to tickle with that spiciness that you get in the opening. It's still bright in the opening, but then it starts to dry down, and that's when you get that vanilla and lavender combination. And it's just a beautiful, classy fragrance. That's the DNA of like something that's going to stand the test of time. It's going to be around for a while, and it just smells so beautiful to be around. Like, anyone that wears this smells incredible. And I just love this. I love this more for daytime, and I definitely see myself wearing this a lot more come spring and summer. I don't know why, I just have that in my mind, but it's definitely a scent that you can wear as a signature scent because it's just that balanced. It's not overly done to the point that some occasions are not going to vibe with it. This is an all occasion, all moment type of fragrance, and it's just so beautiful. So going back to the sweeter fragrances, this is one that I love to layer with my fragrances. It's definitely like, there are certain fragrances in my collection that are just meant for layering. Like, I don't ever wear them on their own. This is one of them. I don't wear it on its own, and that is Maison Mataha Escapade Gourmand. I have a bit of a dent over here, and I love this just under all of my sexy fragrances. Like, I can take Valentino Donna Buon Aroma Intense, layer it with this one. I can take Kilian's Rolling in Love, layer it with this one, and it just goes beautifully. I love this fragrance because it has this very silky like texture to it. The caramel in here is just mouth watering, and I love that it's deeper, like a brown sugar type of deepness to this fragrance. I find that it wears beautifully in the evening time. You could definitely wear it during the day, but there's something about it that's giving me a bit of an evening vibe. I think it's that depth of that brown sugar that you get in here. And honestly, it is one of my favorite gourmand scents that is truly gourmand but still smells like a fragrance. It's just so delicious. Like, this is definitely I'm gonna eat you up kind of fragrance. Oh my God. yes, yes, yes. It's not just a vanilla. You know, we have a lot of vanillas. This has more depth. It has more character. There's more nuance to this one. It is so good and it's so potent. And again, this is a layering fragrance. So if you love Gourmand, if you love a bit of a sweet brown sugar touch to the dry down of your fragrances, this makes for a gorgeous layering scent. And I've layered this with so many other fragrances, but I keep them very, like, I love to layer this type of fragrance with a creamy scent. So that's why I said Rolling in Love. It's very creamy in the dry down. Even, I'm going to pull this one out that I haven't talked about yet. Burberry Her Elixir. This is very creamy. Layering with this one's going to be beautiful. You can even layer it with Silk Santal. There's something about a scent that dries down a little bit more creamy in the texture when you layer with this one that goes really, really well with that fragrance. So this is definitely a favorite, and I love the bottle. So the next fragrance is definitely more of a sexiest scent. It's one that I've had in my collection for quite a long time. I haven't talked about it on my channel for a while, but it still comes out to play, and that is Carolina Herrera Good Girl Lingerie. This is the lingerie one with the bit of a transparent shoe at the bottom here. I love this one. I really enjoy this one over the original. She's sexy. Okay, I don't care what anyone says, what kind of hate this gets. This is a sexy, sexy fragrance. It's very feminine, very alluring, very sensual, sort of provocative. This is it right here. I mean, the shoe literally tells you the theme of this fragrance. The name tells you the theme of this fragrance. It's just like, it's so sensual. This is definitely an evening scent, okay? Maybe a weekend getaway. I'm gonna wear this during the entire weekend, but evenings for sure. Date nights for sure. I love feeling very sexy during date nights. I mean, that's the whole point. You want to feel incredible when you go out with your man. So I love fragrances that give me that feel and make me want to dress up a little bit more, you know, zhuzhed up than usual. And this is a fragrance that I don't wear casually. Like, I'm never going to pick this up while I have sweats on and I'm going to buy groceries. That's not the vibe. That is not the vibe. Her vibe is you are dressed up, okay? You have your makeup did and you're going to a beautiful restaurant to have dinner. Absolutely. Maybe you're dining in and your man's making dinner for you. Either way, this is one of those kind of fragrances, and I still love her. I still think it's beautiful, and it's one of my fragrances that my husband really enjoys. It's actually, now that I did this video, it's one that I'm going to put upstairs that I want to wear more because he really likes the way that this smells, and I get a ton of compliments when I wear this fragrance, a ton. I love to layer this fragrance with Rolling in Love from Kilian. This combination over here, honey, it's not a joke. Okay, this is, it's like, it's so good. It's very sensual, very sexy. The texture of them together just go hand in hand. They're sexy. Sexy date night fragrance. This is a combo right over here. Another way that I love to layer this fragrance with is Lost Cherry. These two together, the deep, deep tarty cherry with Good Girl is just like a combination that you probably won't have a bunch of people smelling like, but trust me, you put this on and you make sure your body's a little bit glistening here when you got some body, some skin showing. This is a moment. This is a moment over here. So I love this one. The bottle, to me, is not my favorite, but I mean, it explains what's happening with this fragrance. So speaking of Lost Cherry, I am going to mention it because it is a fragrance that I like to wear during date nights. I think that it is a beautiful fragrance. It's not my husband's favorite fragrance because he likes more sweeter, and this is more of a tarty cherry scent, but I like to layer this one with other very sweet fragrances, say like Love Don't Be Shy, Rolling in Love. You can definitely layer this with Escapade Gourmand, but it just adds a level of depth and like sensuality that I like in my fragrances for date night. Again, it's more of a tarty cherry and it's beautiful. If you don't want to spend Lost Cherry Money. You can also try Seven Virtues Cherry Ambition. That one is another beautiful cherry fragrance that's going to give you the same kind of vibe if you're layering your fragrances together. But this is one that I love. Like, a lot of people say it's not worth the money, yada, yada, yada. But I mean, it's Tom Ford. What do we expect? And we already know Tom Ford is pricey, okay? It's like boozy, a tarty cherry, a little woody, spicy. This is so good. But again, I prefer to layer it because I want my man to think that I smell incredible. I want him to enjoy sitting next to me while I smell good. So I try to customize fragrances that he enjoys too, while still keeping the ones that I like for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of both of us when I'm spraying these fragrances for date night. So this is one that I really, really love to layer with my sweeter fragrances, like very sweet gourmand fragrances. I will layer this and do maybe less so that the sweetness from the other fragrances pull stronger than the tardiness from this. So this fragrance is fairly new to the market, and I actually had the opportunity to work with the brand, which was such a highlight for the year, even though we just started 2024. Every year I write down exactly what I want to accomplish. Like, I will write down the list of brands that I want to work with during the year, what kind of campaigns I really want to work on, yada, 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 yada. Like, I list down things of personal life, career-wise, self-development and all of that. And one of the brands that were on my list is this brand. So when they reached out to me early in the year, I was like, this is insane, because they were literally my top 5 listed brands. And that is YSL. This is a black opium over red. Listen, YSL's killing it. They're killing it. First, they gave us La Parfum, and that one was just spectacular. I love to wear La Parfum also, but I wanted to include this one in this list because it's one that I've been wearing quite a bit, and it is over red. It is a cherry-based fragrance, okay? And I think it's beautiful. I really love that the cherry in here is not overwhelming. It's not like super in the forefront, but it's there. I still get a lot of creamy vanilla in this fragrance, and then the cherry is very suave. It's not super like tarty at all. It doesn't make your mouth like, you know, water. It's more of like a soft cherry. It's red, it's ripe, it's just delicious. And with the sweetness of the vanilla, listen, I had already been playing around with this before I did the campaign, and I loved it. And it's one that I love to wear. Oh my God. There's a bit of freshness in the opening, but then it dries down more creamy, more vanillic with that nice cherry there. Almost like a cherry syrup. That's what I get from this fragrance. It's honestly so beautiful. And the vanilla in here is so good. Like, it's done in the most perfect way. This is a sexy date night fragrance for sure. Sexy date night fragrance. I could wear this on its own and I'm good to go, but I also love to layer this with Escapade Gourmand. I've layered it with Valentino Donna Intense. Okay, this is the Intense. And another combination that I really like that I want to quickly mention is Gentle Fluidity Gold and this one. Surprised me, but they went so well together. The fruity tones in this one really meshed well with that cherry note in here, and they smell so incredibly good together. So good. Very, very, very feminine combo over here. So that is definitely one that I love. And then my very last fragrance that I'm going to mention is one that I think I wear this most because I love the way that I get compliments when I wear this fragrance. It is one that smells so good to every single person that I come in contact with. Like, every time I wear this one, I am guaranteed a compliment no matter what. It will be a stranger in the elevator. It will be a waiter. It will be my husband. Like, someone's going to compliment this fragrance. And that is Maison Crivelli Hibiscus Mahajad. Listen. This is a beast of a fragrance. It is loud and projecting, and it is going to last all night long. This formula is impeccable, and the juice in here, okay? It's a floral fragrance. There's hibiscus in here, and hibiscus gives off like almost like a fruity tone. Like, it smells like berries. It's very juicy, very mouth-watering, and it's just like Perfection in a bottle. Oh my God. It just takes your breath away when you smell that. You're like, whoa, this one is intense, but in the most beautiful way. It smells very feminine to me. I love the floral notes in here. I love the freshness, but I also love the depth that it has. And it is a beast of a fragrance. Like I have worn this a lot and my dent is not that large because you do not need to overspray this one at all. You don't need to overspray. You could get away with like 3 to 4 sprays and you're good to go. This is going to last you forever. And it's just, I find that this house has really great quality fragrances when it comes to the lasting ability, the projection. They are really high up there when it comes to my entire collection. So bravo to this brand. They are doing incredible. So those are all the fragrances that I'm going to mention for this video. It's the ones that I've been going to the most since January 2024. If you guys want me to revisit this list every like 2 months or so, leave a comment down below. And I hope that you love the other little tips and tricks with the fragrance oil, the body powder. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like that. And I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to leave a comment and let me know what have you been loving for your date nights. First date, multiple dates. Hey, let me know in the comment section and I'll chat with you guys later. Ciao.